Hey guys, Justin here of Tech. And smartphone brands unveiled a lot of mid-range devices for 2021, giving us numerous options to choose from, which can honestly be overwhelming sometimes. Now, if you're on the hunt for the latest and best fit smartphone to buy under 20,000 pesos, then we got you covered. And to help you decide better, this time we narrowed it down to our top recommendations that were only officially released in the Philippines from July to December 2021. We also made a separate video for the top entry-level smartphones under 10,000 pesos, so if you want to check that out, we'll put the link here in the upper right corner. Alright, before we begin, we'd like to note that we arranged this list based on their prices from highest to lowest. Okay guys, starting with the Huawei Nova 8. This one packs flagship-grade specs such as a 90Hz Full HD Plus curved OLED display, a Kirin A20e chipset, quad rear cameras, Huawei 66 watts fast charging, and it also carries a competitive price tag of 19,999 pesos. If you think you can work with the lack of Google mobile services and 5G connectivity, then do check out this phone. Another one in this list with almost flagship specs is the Oppo Reno 6Z 5G that packs a lot of similarities to the higher Reno 6. This is not a bad option at all with its reliable set of cameras, commendable performance, 5G connectivity, and a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display. Oh, and we also like its stunning design. Speaking of cool designs, our next mid-range smartphone comes with a suitcase aesthetic by Japanese designer Naoto Fukasawa. I'm talking about this Realme GT Master Edition. It has a Super AMOLED display, a new Snapdragon 778G 5G processor, and a battery that charges up from 0 to 100% in about 30 minutes. It's the most affordable device within the GT series for 18,990 pesos. Next up is the lightweight Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G and E. Well, Xiaomi didn't disappoint us with its Qualcomm Snapdragon 778 5G chipset, 90Hz Full HD Plus AMOLED panel, dual speakers, and 33 watts fast charging. In our review, we think that there are some aspects of this phone that are lacking, especially in the camera department, but overall we can forgive these types of sacrifices considering its price. Now, if you're into that stock Android experience, then check out this Motorola Edge 20 Fusion 5G. This phone got almost all the basics right with a MediaTek Dimensity 800U 5G processor, a 108-megapixel main rear camera, a 90Hz 6.7-inch 8-bit color OLED display, IP52 water resistance, and of course, its vanilla Android 11 OS. If you're not really into mobile photography much, then we highly recommend this phone. Moving forward, another bang for your buck smartphone in this list is the Poco X3 GT. This one basically checks out everything we need for a smartphone. It has a nice 120Hz display, good performance for its class, reliable cameras, plenty of RAM and storage, has a big battery with fast charging, and it is equipped with essential connectivity features including 5G. Okay, now we have the Tecno Camon 18 Premier. Featuring an AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate, it's also equipped with a MediaTek Helio G96 processor, 8GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, and a 4,750 mAh battery with 33 watts fast charging. This is advertised to attain 50% battery with just 20 minutes of charge and a full battery within 65 minutes. That's not bad. So another one from Huawei is this Nova 8i that has a similar design language to the Huawei Mate 30. This one packs a large 6.67-inch IPS screen, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 chipset, quad rear cameras, and a 4,300 mAh battery with support for 66 watts Huawei Supercharge. Like I said earlier, if you think you can work around the lack of Google mobile services, then do check out this phone. Alright, so if you're specifically looking for a Samsung smartphone, then you can opt for this Samsung Galaxy M32. For 13,490 pesos, this one is worth considering. It features a MediaTek Helio G80 chipset, a 90Hz 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display, quad rear cameras, expandable storage for up to 1TB, and a massive 6,000 mAh battery, which is the highest you can get in this list. Our next device is something from Infinix, which is this Infinix Zero X. This phone sports a 6.67-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate and 240Hz touch sampling rate. It also comes with a MediaTek Helio G95 processor with a Boost Intelligent dual chip. In terms of battery, the smartphone is equipped with a 4,500 mAh capacity with 45 watts fast charging. It's officially priced at 12,990 pesos, but if you can shed 2,000 pesos more, then you can opt for the higher Infinix Zero X Pro. Next up, we have this Poco M4 Pro 5G. Like most phones in this list, this has some features that flagship phones have, like a display with a 90Hz refresh rate, a 50-megapixel high-res main camera, 5G connectivity, and a battery that will last you an entire day. Given the specs and the price, this one is one of the solids. And last but definitely not the least, we have the Realme 8 5G. When you compare this phone to its predecessor or to its LTE version, you might see the 8 5G as quite a downgrade on paper. However, if we're going to look at it without comparing it to its predecessors, its specifications actually comes reasonably good for a starting price of 10,990 pesos. Besides the 5G connectivity, you also get a 90Hz 6.5-inch display, a MediaTek Dimensity 700 chipset, a large 5,000 mAh battery, and triple rear cameras. And that's it! Again, these are our top selected mid-range smartphones that were only officially released in the Philippines from July to December 2021. But do let us know if you have other personal recommendations in the comment section below. Also, let us know which one is your top pick from our list. By the way, if you want to check out all the smartphones released in the Philippines in 2021, we'll put our article link in the description box. And yeah, that wraps up this video, guys. If you found it helpful, we'd really appreciate a like, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this is Justin, and don't forget to wash your hands and stay safe.